Fellow Toastmasters, yes, I'm doing a eulogy of my aunt who passed earlier this year. To tell the truth, this is the first time I'm looking at the eulogy since I prepared it on that very sad moment. It was really hard putting all my aunt's traits into writing, putting it on paper. No matter how hard I tried, I think it would be difficult to do justice to what she overcame in her lifetime. I know my family all grieved on the loss of this great lady, but I know wherever she is, she's now without pain or agony. Her name is Helene Josephine John. She was born on the 24th of October, 1956, to Stedman and Wilhelmina Adams. They both now deceased. She attended the St. Mary's Catholic School, then the Lomans Leeward Anglican School, and move on to the nursing fraternity. She had several jobs after that. She worked in private homes, even at the Bay Hill Apartments. She had to maintain and provide for her 5 children, the love and support of her dear husband, Julian John. She was a mother, a grandmother, an aunt, sister, friend to all of us. Some of her sister's earliest memories was when she had to suckle her first child, Gary, who was born in August, and still she had to suckle her mother's child, Darren. What a task. Her mother had to go back to work, and she managed to pull the weight of both mother and aunt simultaneously. She was always the defender of her siblings. My Aunt Helene was an entrepreneur at heart. Many would remember the days of toiling as a businesswoman in the streets. She was a woman about town, a friend even to the vagrants and hustlers living the true meaning of subsistence living. One of her children's fondest memory is her ability to transform their house, their home, at Christmas Eve, always making certain that no child on the roof was left without a toy on that Christmas morning. What an epiphany. However, the best thing to happen to my aunt, most affectionately called Sister John, called by her brethren at the Church of Jesus Christ, was when she gave her life to the Lord. She accepted the gospel, and after giving her life to Christ, a common line after that was, and I quote, "You're lucky I changed my life. If it was me back in my days." When it comes to taking initiative, she can handle herself. Whether it's business persuasion, she was always full of alacrity, always willing to stand up for her family. And each of her sisters can personally attest to this. They would have been present here today because of the Toastmasters meeting. My aunt was one amazing woman, a force to be reckoned with. She was very industrious and ambitious. She cared for all people. Her home was always open to those who were in need. In her own words, what is a piece of food to give? There's nothing to give. She would often go out of her way to reach those who were in need. She was like a family counselor when the times called for it. Our family knew we could come to her, no matter what the reason or circumstances, especially if it had to do with the genealogy of the family. She could have told you if you were marrying your family member. She could have told you if you were dating your cousin. Sister John has served as various auxiliaries of the church, including the Relief Society president, the Young Women president, activities chairperson, gospel and doctrine and gospel principles teacher, of which she is renowned to have served very faithfully. Sister John will now be missed, especially during beach activities. She knew how to bring her family together with cooking on the rocks at her home, whether it was for her birthday or her anniversary. Eileen Josephine John knew the heart of the Apostle Paul's sentiments of true religion, always standing in the gap for the fatherless and the widows. She really knew how to champion the cause of everyone in her midst, but her only limitation was what led to her demise, that silent killer. That is a detriment to everyone in this region. Even after being an advocate and an activist for the Kingston Diabetic Group, she too lost the battle, but rest assured, is in a better place. She will be forever missed. We may no longer see her, but we'll always have these special moments we shared with her. She will always have a special part in our hearts, and we should all be thankful that we knew a special lady like my aunt. May God bless her soul and give us comfort, for we will indeed miss her. Toastmaster.